Welcome back to 50 for 50. This is the video series where I take one horror movie from each of the 50 years of my life and review it for you. Let's get started. It's 2005 and we're going underground, literally. It's The Descent, directed by Neil Marshall. This movie follows a group of adventurous women who reunite for a spelunking trip deep in the Appalachian Mountains. What begins as an exciting expedition into an uncharted cave system quickly becomes a harrowing fight for survival as they become trapped underground. With mounting tension, dwindling light, and the unnerving isolation of the cave, the group must rely on their wits and one another to navigate the darkness. But something far more terrifying may be lurking in the shadows. I love this movie. This is one of my top 5 horror movies of all time. It's so claustrophobic. And I have claustrophobia, a touch of claustrophobia, and that's what makes this movie so great for me is the tension that I feel every time it starts to get a little claustrophobic. So you have this group of women who are brought together after a tragedy to come together to do something to try to make them feel better. And they're obviously very adventurous women and they love to go into these caves. But one of them makes the decision to go into an uncharted cave. This one there's no charts. Nobody knows. And in fact, nobody knows that they're down there because when they booked this trip, that this is what they were going to do, they were told they were going through a cave system that had already been charted, that they had a map of the cave. But this was an uncharted one. That one of the women did this without letting the other ones know that they would be going into this uncharted cave. So they didn't log this trip in the right way. So now nobody knows they're down there. So you have this dark cave and then they get trapped underground. It's pitch black. They're trapped and the cave itself feels alive. But something even more horrifying is hunting them in the dark. This movie nails it with the atmosphere, the sound, and the tension. It's raw, emotional, and terrifying. And not just because of the monsters that are hunting them, but the psychological unraveling that's happening inside them. This movie actually has 2 different endings. So this movie was made in the UK. And so when they made this movie, they made it with a very bleak ending, but they felt that that was too bleak for American audiences. So they made a happier ending for American audiences. So depending on which one you see, if it's the bleak one, you'll know that it's the UK version. And if it's the happier ending, you will know you're watching the American version. This is a movie that I will